How do slaves affect your Pokémon Nuzlocke strategy? Imagine trying to win a race with a heavy backpack full of rocks. That's kind of what using slaves is like in a Nuzlocke challenge. These Pokémon are mainly there to carry hidden machine moves that help you get through the game's overworld. They aren't meant for battles, but they do a lot of heavy lifting behind the scenes. In a Nuzlocke, where every Pokémon counts and losing one can mean game over, managing your team carefully is key. Slaves help you keep your main team free from moves that are not useful in fights. This means your battle Pokémon can focus on moves that actually deal damage or support your team. For example, moves like Surf or Cut are often weak in battle but needed to progress. Assigning these moves to slaves keeps your main fighters ready for tough battles. Since you only get to have 6 Pokémon in your team at once, dedicating 1 or 2 slots to slaves means fewer spots for Pokémon that can fight. Many players prefer to keep a small core team of 3, or for Pokémon that are strong and versatile. The rest of the slots can go to slaves or Pokémon you plan to sacrifice if needed. This way, your main team can level up faster and stay strong for the battles that matter most. Moves can also be used tactically. You can switch an slave into battle to absorb hits or buy time while healing your main Pokémon. This is especially helpful when facing gym leaders or tough opponents. It's a way to protect your stronger Pokémon from unnecessary damage and keep your team alive longer. In some Nuzlocke runs, players use rules that let them catch extra Pokémon just for moves. This gives more options for navigation and makes it easier to cover all the routes. Choosing slaves that learn multiple HMS can cut down on how many you need, freeing up space for more battle-ready Pokémon. However, there are some downsides. If an slave faints, you lose the ability to use that move until you find a replacement. This can slow down progress or make certain areas harder to navigate. Also, carrying around slaves means you might not have as many Pokémon available for battles, which can be a challenge in a tight situation. In the end, slaves are like the unsung heroes of a Nuzlocke. They carry the burden of travel and utility moves so your main team can focus on winning fights. They might not get the glory, but without them, your journey gets a lot harder. Balancing their use with your core team is a smart way to keep your run smooth and increase your chances of success.